Walk into any top-tier corporate headquarters today, and you will find spaces engineered to foster a deep sense of community. Executives position themselves as modern philosophers, tasked with cultivating an environment where human motivation thrives. Behind these walls, leaders rely on classical psychology to decode their workforce. They use psychoanalysis to trace workplace friction back to childhood events, and employ cognitive theory to try and manually rewire the internal narratives playing inside an employee's head. They map their organizations using systems theory, treating the company as a holistic ecosystem. The goal is a delicate balance, where every individual action is seen as a ripple affecting the entire interconnected whole. But inside the boardroom, these theories hit a practical limit. They provide a sophisticated vocabulary for describing human nature, yet offering no clear instructions for how to actually change it. This dashboard illustrates the resulting disconnect. Even when strategy implementation hits 100%, the engagement and loyalty metrics often plummet. The strategic plans are immaculate, yet the sense of community remains transactional and fragile. These grand psychological theories fail because they cannot be measured or manipulated from a dashboard. To move the needles that actually matter to the board, the modern executive requires a far more primitive, mathematical engine of motivation. That engine is operant conditioning, a theory championed by the renowned psychologist B.F. Skinner. In high-stakes business, the boardroom operates on the precise mathematics of his reinforcement levers. In this framework, leadership is the art of shaping behavior by controlling the environment. Employees navigate a landscape of levers and sensors, functioning much like a subject within an operant conditioning chamber. This matrix displays positive reinforcement, using bonuses to increase desired behaviors. Negative reinforcement removes tedious tasks when targets are met, encouraging compliance. Extinction is the most devastating. By ignoring underperformance, unwanted behavior starves and stops entirely as motivational embers die. This is behavioral engineering stripped of its corporate jargon. It's a system designed to extract specific outputs through a calculated cycle of rewards and punishments. This variable ratio schedule plots the mechanism behind addictive loyalty. Detaching payouts from a fixed schedule triggers a tension that fuels desperate effort. Uncertain rewards keep employees working, hoping their next attempt yields the massive promotion or jackpot deal. To refine these schedules, modern executives tap into infinite streams of digital data, tracking every customer click and employee interaction in real time. However, this data creates a confidence gap. Numbers show what employees do, but fail to explain the emotional triggers behind their actions. Operant conditioning is the tool that bridges this gap. It provides a framework where executives take emotional cues they know work and validate them with the hard, defensible data required by the board. Look again at the pastel corporate utopia. The open floor plans and shared spaces reveal their true function as a grid of triggers designed to elicit specific behavioral responses. The sense of community in these spaces stems from a conditioned, shared pursuit of quantitative metrics. The connection is held together by the pursuit of arbitrary trophies on a shelf and the shared validation of the bottom line. This graph illustrates the mechanics of neuroeconomics. The top line tracks the sharp spikes of immediate gratification, while the bottom line shows the slow, steady curve of long-term behavioral conditioning. Success in behavioral engineering merges these two timelines. You trigger the immediate emotional response and use it to lock the individual into a long-term, predictable trajectory for the brand. Relying on philosophical theories to manage a workforce is no longer practical in a data-driven environment. When the workplace is viewed strictly as a schedule of reinforcement, the trophy theory provides the executive with a functional map for every prize, punishment, and metric on their dashboard.